Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing about humming on the didgeridoo, getting that vocalized sound, which is quite common in a lot of didge playing. It adds a lot of colour to your playing, and yeah, I really enjoy utilising that technique. I'm going to get straight into it. I'm going to try and keep this video short if possible. Right, so how do I get that sound? I'm going to start off with a simple drone to start with, and then I'm gonna do a vocal hum. That's the drone. Now I'm gonna do it with a hum. And you can hear the hum there. All I'm doing is humming on the didgeridoo, and I'm going, ooh, that particular hum I'm getting. So you can get a low and a high pitch one. And you can get that kind of high pitch one as well, and there's another one as well. You can get a sort of a high pitch vocalized sound on top of that, which is so there's several things you can get on this when you're using your vocal cords. It's quite interesting. One thing you can do to experiment is to go from low to high or high to low on the didgeridoo, just to find out where you want to be, kind of where you want to get that kind of these different pitches in the vocal hum. So you can just start off low and go high, or do it the other way round. It doesn't matter. Really, it's just experiment. All you're doing is humming down the didgeridoo. It's sometimes called multiphonics. A lot of people use that term these days with other wind instruments and things. It's just adding another sound to otherwise a monophonic sound, you know. Apart from the harmonics, of course, that you get naturally. But so literally all you need to do is get your drone and hum, and you need, over time it'll become crisper, the sound, because it takes some time to get it snappy, you know. It might be very quiet to start with, so don't worry if it's very faint, or if you can't get it. Just experiment until you can get it, and don't worry if you lose the sound on the didgeridoo. Just practice until it comes, really. So yeah, really it's just a matter of practicing. You'll also find that when you go from low to high, it'll get to a point where you can hear it wobbling. And when it gets to that middle point between where it wobbles, you've actually hit. I think when I've looked up on my analyzer, I think it's about an octave above the fundamental frequency. So this is a key of F, about 87 hertz, and I think when you hum at the same pitch as an octave on the didgeridoo above, you know, which is an octave above 87, which is about 174 hertz or something. That falls in line with the didge, and then you go either side of that. I'll show you what I mean. You can hear it just wobbling. What's happening there? It's beating against the frequencies. That your voice is beating against the fundamental or the octave above the fundamental frequency on the didgeridoo. On this, as I say, the F it works out at double the frequency. So, but you don't really need to know that necessarily, but you might find it interesting. Experiment and get that wobble, and you might want to use it in different effects. I don't know, but at least if you get the low and the high pitches, the vocal chords, you can get that really interesting musical sound. Now the vocalization bit on the top, when you do the high one and you're doing the high pitch, I'm kind of using even higher pitched to create what sounds like a vocalization over the harmonic, because if you listen to just what I call the vocal humming without the voice or the extra vocal bit over the top, it's like this. And now I'm going to vocalize. So you've got an extra thing on top of it there. So, and the voice is just fractionally high. It's just creating that extra pitch and it's creating that extra voicing on the top of it. I'm not going to cover anything else on the voice because I just want to keep this video short, and I think that as I say, it adds a lot of colour to the sound. I use it in different rhythms. I love to use it in a rhythm, the colour of this vocal humming. Also, different people, although we will get the same kind of pitching with different sticks, which will all vary, you know, you're going to have to find this, like the low and the high one on different sticks in different places, so you've just got to experiment with that. But because we're all built slightly differently, you know, diaphragm, chest, throat, mouth cavity, we're going to have our own voice. It's going to sound slightly different to someone else, so you know, it's good because you'll have your own voice really. And also what you can do is, if I'm doing the vocal harmonics, I often change the shape of the mouth, change my tongue position to create slightly different sounds with the vocal humming. So if I just do a plain vocal hum, now I'll use that and then I'll change the shape of my mouth. So you can change the shape of your mouth, you can move your tongue to create slightly different sound with the vocal harmonic, so it really makes it even more interesting. For example, I'll do one where you're moving your tongue forward. Anyway, just practice all the different ways of getting these sounds. It's really what it comes down to. And one person worth listening to who's an exemplary of this, what I call this vocal humming sound, is David Hudson. I think one of the first CDs I got, I listened to his stuff and thought, wow, you know, he's had so much colour to his playing and really gets these vocal humming and these wonderful sounds on top of his drones. It's definitely worth checking out for that. I mean, there's other players, lots of other players as well that get some nice sounds too. But anyway, I think that's it for today. I don't think I need to cover anything else. Try and keep the video short. That's it. Good luck and practice.